Dennis is live with Dennis Cherevychko. Today we are going to talk about presentation. The topic is presentation is your first impression. In this series, Dennis shares with you his insight, his experience about what it takes to be a professional dancer. It is not just about what he has experienced himself, but it's also what he sees around and what he thinks could be quite helpful in terms of advice. In a previous episode, we have talked about creating art outside of the studio. So the topic was like when life permits your art and when your art permits your life. Understanding how there's no separation sometimes between the two. So today we're going to talk about presentation. How are you doing?
Good. Just
How was
came
today?
after rehearsal. Sorry?
How was today?
Good. Actually, very hot outside.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to work when it's so hot. I mean, for the body, it's good. You don't need to warm up that much because the body is already kind of warm.
It's already warm.
It's already warm, but it's a bit too hot.
So last time we talked about art outside of the studio, and today we wanted to talk about presentation, because it's kind of like your first impression. I mean, at the end of the day, you like it or not, you have only one first impression, and when it's gone, it's gone.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's actually a topic I wanted to talk with you about, because I struggled a little bit last year with some of my students to get them to understand that they had to prepare for walking on stage, bow, walking out, because this is all not natural. And I think the worst was the walking on stage. Like exiting was kind of okay, but like walking in took some time. Is that something that you prepare, or maybe not anymore, but is that something you work on a lot?
I can say it's like it's a very important thing, and it's much more important than people think. A lot, like students, they think like young dancers, they think that you do variation good and everything is. It's very important, but the most important thing also, like if I'm audience and when I see someone is coming in, already I'm reading
Yes.
how the person is, what is inside of the mind, and you can already, before he's going to dance, you already see what's going to happen. You know, at least you you see it that way. So this is very important to present yourself, the way you come on stage, the way you live, the transition between the parts in variation, you know, the running, or even if you stay doing nothing, it's still, you know, like
you're actually not doing nothing.
A lot of different ways to stay only, you know. So you can stay, like for example, and to have still attention of the people on yourself, you know. Or you just can like you get out from the picture in general, you know.
You know, it's funny you say that. I was talking to Iraq Mohamedov on Saturday, and he was talking about the piece he did where he was Rasputin. And he's the Rasputin, and he's, I don't know if you've seen it, but he's at the top of the stair. Sorry?
It was Ivan Terrible, I think.
No, it was doing Rasputin, and he's staying at the top of the stairs for almost 30 minutes, not doing anything, just watching everyone. It was a new version of Anastasia. And he said, the critics said, we couldn't take our eyes out of Irek. 30 minutes of him just staying, but he actually grabbed everybody's attention. And that was the role, because obviously as being Rasputin, looking at everybody, and he was there to show that even if he wasn't doing anything, he was controlling the entire scene.
Absolutely, and this is so difficult to do that, you know.
Definitely.
And I think it's like the first, when people see you appearing on stage, you know, this is the first thing where they're paying attention, you know, how you're entering, where you're looking, how you communicate with the dancers without speaking, you know what I mean? So there is this atmosphere, you know, like, but if you just like enter like this and then you
and then suddenly
in the end it's like something is still not so right, even though if you do it really good, you know. So those kind of things is very important. And
So how
if
can
I,
you prepare for this? Do you have some advice, tips?
well, of course, all you can you can work on it, and you can get better in anything, you know. It's very individual thing for everyone, because we're all different. We have different proportions. We are different. Someone is small, someone is tall. You know, like and it's very individual. But the first thing when I see, you know, like when you enter, you know, it's first this contact with the public, you know, like and there is something happen with the energy, you know, like
Yes.
because everything is important, you know, like where you look, where your eyes at, where is your shoulders, the chest, and everything, you know. Sometimes someone can enter and just like looking down a bit, and then you have immediately impression that something is wrong, or he's insecure, or something is not really there, you know. So those kind of things, but it's only one move with the eyes, you know, but it change all picture, you know. So those kind of things, it's important, and we should take care of that and work on that.
So practice.
Absolutely.
Practice, ask people what they see. Oh, you know, there was one day we did an exercise with my students, and I thought it was interesting. They were supposed to just walk through the stage with an intention, but they didn't tell us what it was.
Okay.
And so they walked through the stage, and then they asked us, like, what do you think I was trying to do? And that was interesting, because actually a lot of them did it very well. Like, the intention we could see was what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, it's really important, and you can see like from the way your body moves, you can see already, you know, like you know what to expect, you know.
Yes.
Somehow, and this is really, really important thing in everything in general.
So let's talk about in general, because I guess also another way to practice this is not to restrict it to just when you're in the studio. There's your first impression in anything, anywhere, is still your first impression.
Yeah, that's right. I think so too, and this is also really important. This is the presentation, you know, like, and actually when I start to think that way, um, I'm a ballet dancer, and I'm thinking first, of course, about ballet and thing, but after, if I put parallel to the life, it works everywhere that way, you know. And if I think like it's in general, it's all works like that, you know, like even if you let's say if you're meeting with your friends, or you go to some company where no one knows you, you know, and this is kind of thing, it's like it's normal thing, you know. Or it's like also it's that's what you said, was so right. The first impressions happen only once, right? So this is absolutely right and absolutely correct.
You can try to recover from it, but it will never be the first impression.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You know, I noticed that Instagram actually is a tool that made us realize that first impression was important. Don't know if you remember, but when it started, Instagram was all about travel and food. Like, okay, our Instagram now is all ballet, but it used to be just travel and food. And what happened is restaurants that were not 3 stars or like very fancy restaurants started to actually really work on their presentation, because people were taking pictures to say, hey, I went to this restaurant. Look at those pancakes, they look beautiful. Look at the ceiling, it looks amazing. And it's just the topic we're talking about today. It's because it is nice to see and beautiful, the message that you're saying, oh, you should go to this restaurant, is even reinforced. People really believe in it, and they really want to go.
Absolutely agree totally. And I think where are you going?
I am not going anywhere. I just
no.
I am sorry if I love food more than you do.
No, no. Listen. It just like also you said about the food. It's also really nice example. I think it's a good thing to discuss, you know. Also, like if you're going to some restaurant, right? This is like the presentation, you know, like you order some food, you know, and then it's when you get it, for example, when it's made nice, like beautiful presentation and everything, you know, like it's beautiful, and you want to eat it even more than before, right? and and this is also the same like in everything, like also, you know, when you, for example, as an artist, like as a ballet dancer, we speak about ballet right now,
Yeah.
if you enter already, this is the important thing, you know, like if you, it's like the same, like let's say maybe it's bad example, but still, like
So you
if
mean when
someone
you walk on stage, people want to eat you?
good, no, not really, but it was nice. Hey, Guadalajara. So, you know, like it's if someone would bring you the plate with some food,
Yeah.
which is delicious, it's so tasty, like oh my god, you know. But it's the presentation
Hmm.
not so good, and
Remind me not to cook for you.
no, yeah, and once you look at it, and then you are like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see how it's inside, and then it's tasty, but it's still, you know, like it's already you've seen it before and you
Yeah.
didn't like it so much, even though it's tasty, you know.
I
So
know.
this is
As
important.
I
Or
said,
you know,
remind me not to cook for you because this is what
no,
I do.
come on,
I
stop
cook
it.
very well and then I throw it out and it's like good.
Or you know, if we are talking already about the food, it's also like, you know, if someone cook for the friends or whatever, for the family,
Yeah.
and this is also actually very important, I find, when you cook something, you know, like let's say if you go to the restaurant and you get some food, uh, and then if you read the menu, it's like, oh, pasta with fresh basilicum leaves and super virgin
Yeah.
olive oil, and these things, and they're describing so good, you know. And this is what makes your imagination work, and it's beautiful, you know. But sometimes people are cooking, you know, like for the family or for the friends, and they're like, okay, it's delicious, but they're saying, oh guys, but this is maybe not so good, not so, you know, like maybe it's not so tasty or something, you know. It's already brings the
Yeah, you're underselling it.
yeah,
Yes.
you put it lower, the let's say, how to say, the price, no.
Okay, you know what? That's a great topic for another conversation because this is a tough one. Because I feel that as dancers, we are told to always look at what could be better,
Mm-hmm.
to spend our time thinking about everything that needs to be better.
Mm.
And here, what you're talking about is at the
About
same
food.
time, it's at the same time being able to be confident about what you're good at.
Definitely, I mean, this is
And I've
also
made
part of
so many talks
presentation.
about that subject. It is so hard to find the balance between the two. Being
But
confident and wanting to be better.
no, that's also the part of the presentation, you
Yeah.
know, like I mean, if you really believe in it, you know, and you give everything into it, you give the information, and then you have a joy
Mm-hmm.
out of what you have done, you know, and then people feel it, you know. And this is, I think, it's like this. If you're enjoying doing things, you know, and you're really you're just like floating around, you know. This is and people, they can really feel it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's also some kind of energy, you know. And once people seeing you enjoying dancing, you know, like they feel also good. But if someone is dancing and suffering, it's like, oh man, now it's moving.
Oh, but
You know, and
I thought dancing was suffering. Come on.
what?
I thought that dancing was suffering.
But this no one should see.
Oh,
Uh,
dancing
it's
is
it's
suffering, but no one should
it's
know. It's
it's
just for
it's,
you.
it's really difficult on rehearsal sometimes. Like you are dying, but you know, people paying money not to see you dying. You know.
Yeah,
So yeah.
definitely. Unless you're dancing Albrecht, and then that's fine.
Well, yeah, but it's not
But
like
even then,
no. You can die like in stamina wise, you know, like you can die that way, but they still you shouldn't show it. But when you need to die on stage, then you need to die, you know.
yeah. Do you feel, do you think that the way you dress in the studio can change your mood?
Me for sure.
Tell me about it.
Sometimes it can take really long time to me to choose the stuff I'm wearing for training.
You're
It's
such a
really
girl.
uh,
You're such a girl.
well, I don't know. It's I'm like that, and sometimes if I'm not happy with what I see, you know, on me, then
Yeah.
then it's not going to work, you know. And so sometimes I'm like choosing the stuff, you know, like which is better. It also comes from the mood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And then once you found what you like, what happens?
no, then I'm just satisfied, and then I can start to do training, you know, like without any doubts, you know.
And
No,
then people
it's
can enjoy.
not important that I'm enjoying
Yeah.
what I'm doing. No, it is, you know. But if we are speaking about training, it's of course, everyone will feel better if they like themselves in any kind of clothes, you know, like what fits to them, you know.
So,
But
what do? You have
no,
to dance something, and the costumes are, you know, not something you like.
yeah, but it happened quite often actually, I must say. It is always like something I don't like in the costume because for example, it's everywhere is like this. Normally there are costumes from
Juan is saying great dancer, stage management, and I admire him.
thank you, Juan.
I agree.
Yeah, so I was speaking about the costume,
Yeah, when
and
you don't like them.
normally it was like in general everywhere in the world. I think it's like the costumes from the theater they were wearing. Some dancer was wearing before you, so it was
Mm-hmm.
made for someone else, you know.
Yeah.
So after, if I'm
And you even
wearing,
have the name in it.
yes, absolutely. And sometimes, of course, we're all different, you know, and maybe for him it was the perfect, but not for me, you know.
Okay.
And of course, to make you look better, you need to make it look good on you, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we're all different proportions.
So you take
And
scissors.
yeah, and I start to cut. No. I'm just saying, like, what I would love to have, and what is better for me, because of course I know my body, I know my pluses and my minuses, you know, of course. So it's better like it's better to know what you can do the best for you out
Mm-hmm.
of this costume, you know. So this is it, and I'm always like saying what is good for me or not. So
So you take your scissors and you change it.
yeah, and I start to see it and I say, look, I'm
What
kidding.
if you cannot change it? Like, let's say it's a gala, it's tomorrow, no time to change it.
Well, there is always way to change it.
Okay.
No, because okay, I cannot so good, but even if there is no opportunity to do it, I will do it myself.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to feel good in the costume, you know, like so. I had already performances when it was not so comfortable, or costume was too big or something, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not the best feeling, you know. So it's better when you make it for you.
So you make it happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Trying to just make it happen. Stop complaining. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Good. Well, there's no questions today. It's just
No
you and me
question,
and everybody else, but they're quiet. I think they're just enjoying it. I hope so.
guys. I hope you're enjoying it.
I hope so. Send a
I
little heart if you're enjoying it.
Who, me?
No, the people. Can you send the
Ah,
hearts? I don't think you can. I think only people
I
who are
can do
watching
like
it.
this.
Well, I guess presentation is important. And actually, oh, you know what? It reminds me.
Oh, heart.
Yesterday,
Mm.
some hearts are coming. Thank you, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Thank you. So yesterday, someone told me something. I wasn't expecting it at all. They sent me a message and it said, of all the accounts that I follow, you are the only one who starts the IGTV lives with an introduction. So all the other people I follow, they go like, um, hey, okay, let's wait, let's, and it's so awkward. And I told him, I said, but I don't know, I just take it like a TV show. So like when you turn on the TV and the show starts, they don't go like, let's wait until there are more people joining in.
Oh well, I don't know. Sometime I'm so bad at this. Like,
I'll
I'm
teach you.
no, yeah, yeah.
It's not
I'll be
difficult.
happy. No, it's just like if I'm talking to you, I have all my attention with you. You know, sometime I'm also like missing some messages, but I'm trying not to.
Don't worry, I read the messages. You know, it's teamwork. I read the message, you talk.
Cool, cool, cool.
You've missed a few
Definitely.
pieces if you want to send them back.
Cool. If I want to send them back,
Yeah, a couple of people who sent a kiss so, and a hi.
it will take a while. Wait,
Oh, here's a question.
Yeah, where is the question?
Wait. Oh, here. What are your favorite roles?
My favorite
Something you've
role.
not danced yet, because otherwise it's not funny.
Okay. Well, I haven't danced yet. Um, I'm dreaming to dance Manon de Grea. This is one of my. I'm dreaming to dance this role. It's really. It's. I think it's one of the most beautiful ballet. It's really my dream. But honestly, to say every role is special and every role is. I cannot say it's. There is only one or something. I love in they're all different and all so beautiful, and it's just amazing when you have this process of preparing the role, and I'm enjoying every time everything. And I must say also what gave me a lot in my dancing, like also doing other ballets, is Joseph's Legend, the ballet from John Neumeier. That's some special and really magic ballet, I must say.
Yeah.
There is something I don't know, but it's incredible, and I'm using all those knowledge in other ballets as well, and this is quite interesting. And I think in general, like more you do different choreographies, different ballets, and it helps to develop yourself in other roles, even modern, contemporary, and everything. And it's yeah, everything helps to grow. So
Yeah, it's a
I
growth
would
process.
suggest, yeah, to earn as much as you can from everything, and to have more
Well,
information.
waking up when we're supposed to close. Who are your dance idols? Apart
My,
from me, of course.
I'm sorry, once more question.
Who are your dance idols?
A lot, a lot, a lot. I mean, I'm huge fan of Mikhail Baryshnikov, of course, Rudolf Nureyev, Manuel Legris. I love dancing of Oliver Matz. I love Vladimir Vasilyev, Solovyov, Yuri Klevtsov. There is a lot of dancers. Vladimir Malahov. Also, like everyone has something very special, and I mean, I can still say
Yeah.
the names. It's really I'm a big fan of everyone. You know, no,
I
I
can
love.
see the thread between all of them.
No. I really like, and they're all beautiful, and
They're all very deep artists.
Absolutely,
They bring
absolutely,
something on stage that is extreme charisma, all of them.
absolutely,
You like
absolutely.
it or you hate it, but you cannot be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right, absolutely. And you can just, you know, like just like if you could put curtain like this and to see something
Yeah.
which is one, you can have this impression for yourself, and then to ask yourself what can you do to make people feel the same thing, you know. So I think it's amazing, and it's great. Like if you can see such dancers on stage live, especially, and to have a touch to them, you know.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And
Just
they're
like
all great examples of very polished presentation. None
absolutely,
of them will come on stage not fully
that,
prepared. Yeah, yeah.
this is the personalities, like and this kind of thing you have, like we all have to learn, the dancers, you
Yeah.
know. This is, I think, you know, like, sorry, I didn't say like other name, a lot of names, but I really, I
It's
am,
the problem with this kind of question. We can't say everyone and then we forget some.
yeah, no, because I'm huge fan from a lot of people, but it's what I have like right now in my head, so I said it. But guys, it's really like we can learn from everyone.
See, next time someone asks you this question, you just stick to the people who are not alive anymore. So no one is offended.
Yeah, no, no, no.
It's a great way to get out of the, oh, you didn't name me. Why?
And
Just
of
a
course,
tip.
Nandin.
It's just a tip
No,
to get.
Nandin. No, Nandin. As always, you're doing great job, must say. Right.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
absolutely. I
talking
know how
about
to
that,
do that.
the clock is running
Okay.
and we're going to have to wrap it up for today.
Mm-hmm.
And well, if your schedule allow, we'll see you next week. If not, the week after.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
your time. And
Thank you.
thank you everyone for joining. See you next time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nandin. Have a nice evening, all. Hugs. Ciao, ciao.